to the channel. My name is Laura with Anxiety Art Adventures. So, hi. I was working on Trixie today and I was like, well, I might as well turn the camera on and show you guys, you know, do a WIP and Chat and show you some progress. I've got pretty much all of her hat accoutrement done, and I'm working on her hair over here. And I figured while I work on this, I'll show you how I work with confetti. I don't mind confetti. It's not my favorite. I actually like color blocking. And there is a lot of color blocking down here that I'm going to get to hopefully tonight. But I wanted to show you how I do the confetti, which it helps me. So the way I start with confetti is I start with the dark colors if I can. Usually they're more dark colors in what I've been working on. Excuse me. So I like to start with the dark colors. So I'm working on the blacks and the browns right now. What I do, oh, and by the way, today's patty wax is warm pear and cedar. This is probably my favorite. Cinnamon being close second, but yeah. So I'm working with warm pear and cedar patty wax today. So what I do, especially when the canvas is sideways like this and I have to work it this way. And by the way, I have ordered, thank you to Anne from A Colorful Life and Crafting with Anne. She has 2 channels. I have ordered a massive wooden easel. It's like you put it on your desk, but it's like a 30 something by 26 something. I mean, it's huge. It's a drafting easel that, you know, moves in different angles, so that's good. And then I did order a A2 light pad that Anne also linked to me. So I went ahead and ordered that. It was not cheap. Neither one of them were cheap, but I think it's going to help me because I've been doing diamond paintings flat on my desk and it's really starting to bother my shoulders. And the easel that I have is too small for the diamond paintings that I'm working on. So hopefully that will help me. I think that's supposed to get here later this week, so I'll show you that when I get it. But anyway, so what I do is I'm working on 9, and let me zoom in here so you guys can see this a little bit better. I'll probably have to move my camera. Okay, so I am working on 9, which are the little white circles right here. Let me autofocus real quick. Okay. So, let me move this just a little bit so you can see. Okay, so what I do is I take a piece of parchment paper, a used piece, whatever. I reuse my parchment paper. And I line it up so that way I don't miss any in the square that I'm working on. So these little white dots are the 9. So I just line up the parchment paper so that I see all of the 9s that are there on the canvas. This is easier for me to do it this way. I know not everybody's going to agree with me on this, but this is how I do it. So I just figured I would show you how I do it. And that way I don't have, you know, 9s popping up and breeding throughout the canvas. Because I don't know about you, but if I don't do it this way, I have all kinds of things I have to go back and do. And it's just like, oh my gosh, where did that come from? So this is how I do it. And I'm really slow with diamond painting. I don't rush it. I don't take my time. As many people have told me, it's not a race. You know, I'm not competing against anyone to finish. Yes, I do have a Hannah Lynn event going on in my Facebook group right now for January. So I am trying to get this done for January. But if I don't, you know what? It's not that big a deal. No big deal, right? It'll happen. I'll get it finished. So yeah, so this is how I deal with confetti. I just line up the parchment paper, and having the parchment paper here too helps because that way my hand doesn't get stuck on the rest of the canvas, so that helps as well. So what is everybody working on? I'm alternating back and forth between Trixie and Astral Guardian by Craftably, and I'm really enjoying that canvas. It's an awesome canvas. So still waiting for a couple more kits to come in. I've got 2 from Diamond Art Club coming in because I had a credit on my account because, you know, I have a problem and buy too much. So I got 2 paintings for, I think it was like 40 bucks, like decent size paintings. So yeah, so I've got those 2 coming, and then I've got one coming from Treasure Studio Art, which I need to check out that website again, because according to Jeremy, they have got journals, they've got like night lights, they've got all kinds of different products that you can choose from. So I need to check that out and see what they've got. So yeah, okay, so what's been going on with me? Let's see. I was I have not been sleeping well recently. I'm not sure what's going on, but I cannot go to sleep before like 4 a.m. Like, I'll get in bed. I usually try to get in bed around 1 a.m. I am a night person, so I try to go to bed by like 1 a.m. or at least get in bed. And I get on my iPad. I play I play a game every night before I go to bed. I play Candy Crush Soda. I'm on like level 1,700 and something. It's just something that I've done for years, and it helps me relax. Even though the game can be infuriating at times, it does help me relax because it challenges me. So anyway, so I usually get on that, and I usually have half an hour of free lives because I've been playing it so long. Yeah. And then when my lives are up, if I'm not sleepy, I tend to go and look at, you know, the news, or, you know, what's going on in the world, what's going on locally and in my area, you know, that kind of thing. And you know, what's happening is I'm getting sucked into all of these articles because, of course, you read an article and then it's like, oh, check out this article if you like that article. And it's just, it's like a never-ending cycle. And I need to stop doing that. I have been trying to drink sleepy time tea before I go to bed. That's some celestial sleepy time tea. That really hasn't been helping me. I don't know why, but it doesn't make me sleepy. I've tried reading before I go to bed, and that doesn't work either, because if it's a good book, you're gonna stay up all night and read it, and that's how it is. So, and I can't do audiobooks in bed because I don't want to wake up my husband. If he can hear it through my earbuds, I don't know. So yeah, been having some problems sleeping. So anyway, so I went to bed this morning around, I think it was around 4 or 4:15 a.m. and I woke up, I think it was 8 something. My patty wax is old. 2 chainsaws outside of my window. So apparently our neighbors are cutting down some trees or something, and it has been nonstop all day. Chainsaws. It's like, oh my gosh, y'all are killing me over here. Please stop with the chainsaws. And let's talk about the weather. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna put some more wax on. Hold on. It's been like really warm, and then it's gotten really cold, and it's just, it's killing me, y'all. It's killing me. It's my sinuses are going crazy. It's just, it's not fresh. Not fresh. Like last night, the low was 18. We had to drip some water in our faucets. I usually drip water on the opposite side of the house in our guest bedroom, and then on our side in our bathroom. Just a really slow drip, just to make sure that you know, it doesn't freeze our pipes. But yeah, it's been so it's been so Willy Wonka, man. It's like warm and then cold and then warm and then cold. It's like, what, why? And I know a lot of people are experiencing that, and I shouldn't complain, because I know there are lots of people that live in areas that are a lot colder than where I am. So I really shouldn't complain. I just don't understand this fluctuation in the weather on such a dramatic cycle. I mean, it's like, okay, let's go from 70 degrees to 18 degrees. It's like, what's happening right now, you know? Have you all experienced that too? And is it messing with your body? It's really messing with me, especially, yeah, my sinuses. My nose is like really dry. I actually had a nosebleed yesterday. And my arthritis is kicking in, and it's just, yikes. But anyway, I know there are lots of people that are way worse off than me, so I need to not complain. Not complain. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. All right, so what's everybody working on? I did have fun trying out watercolor. I put a video up showing you my watercolor experience. I had a really nice gift for my sister at Christmas. She got me basically the watercolor book that I asked for, another book that she found, and a set of watercolors and tubes and like a mixing palette. And yeah, it was really thoughtful. Like, she actually put some time and effort into the gift, which that meant a lot to me. My sister and I are not all that close, and we've been working on our relationship, so I feel like we're closer now than we have been probably ever. So yeah, we're just two different people, you know. I mean, she was the book, you know, the book smart person, the nerdy person that would, you know, stay home and read and do all that growing up. And I was I'm going to go out and party and, you know, have lots of friends and, you know, all of that. You know, had the high school boyfriend that was a jock on the football team, all that good stuff, you know. And we just had different lives, you know. But yeah, so now that we're older and adults, and, you know, it's nice. It's nice. Anyway, that was a tangent. I'm sorry. Yeah, so what else has been going on? Not much. Not much. Just been, you know, chilling out. Oh, I did last night. I had fun last night. So I had taken a break from video games. The game that I play a lot, Black Desert Online. It just, you know, you get to be a high level in your character, and the content gets boring, and it just wasn't fun anymore. So I've taken a break from that. But they have new content coming out this week. So last night, Sean and I got on to the game on our characters that we hadn't played in like 4 months, 5 months, something like that. I mean, it had been a hot minute. And we actually went into, they have what's called a battle arena. And we just sat there and practiced our moves and fought each other. And some other people came in and we got to, you know, fight them. And it was a lot of fun. Like, I missed that. And I miss, like, I don't miss the actual quote unquote game. I miss the playing with, you know, my friends and other people. I think that's what I miss more than anything else. It's like the camaraderie that you get when you play. Yes, there is some, you know, some salt that's thrown here and there. It's an MMO, so that's a massive multiplayer online game. So you're going to have people from all over, and, you know, some of them are going to be cool, some of them are going to be, you know, not cool. And that's how it goes in pretty much any video game with other people. But yeah, so we had fun doing that last night. We did that for about an hour, hour and a half. So that was fun. That was fun. So I'm looking forward to the new content. It comes out, the new content comes out tomorrow. So I'll be doing that tomorrow night. But yeah, other than that, it's been pretty quiet here. I haven't had a lot of issues or anything, you know, really going on. Not much at all. Just been, you know, chilling out in my art room. We finished watching The Witcher. I was very disappointed in the ending of that series. No thanks. I watched it just because I'm a huge Henry Cavill fan. Yum. But it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Now, I did not play the video game. I have not read the books of The Witcher, so I don't really know. I can't really compare it. My husband played the video game, and he said it was like not the same as the video game. Like, the characters weren't portrayed the same, etc. So yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that. But we started watching. We love the series Stranger Things. And we're season 3 came out a couple months ago, and we never watched it. So we started watching that last week. So that's fun. That's a good show. So yeah, if you guys haven't watched that, that's a good one to watch. And then I still have to catch up on Supernatural. I'm in the next to last season. So I have to catch up on that. But my husband doesn't watch that. So, like, I have to watch that when he's not here. Or when he's doing something else. And I need to watch that. So, and I want to tell you, I haven't missed cable. We got rid of our cable. And I haven't missed it at all. And it's great. And it was easy. I don't know if I actually told you guys. So I thought I was going to have to go and turn in my cable boxes to the cable company, which the cable company is not close to where I live. Like, not at all. So I was not looking forward to that. But come to find out, you can turn them in to a UPS store. Apparently they have a contract with Comcast and Verizon. But we had Comcast. So I took both boxes up to the UPS store, which is right near my house. And it was so easy. It was like they scanned the boxes, they put them on a weigh stand and weighed them. I don't know why they needed to do that, but anyway, so I got a receipt saying that they had been turned in, and as I'm walking out of the UPS store, I get an email from Comcast saying, thank you for turning in your box to, you know, XYZ UPS store. So that was pretty cool and painless. The only thing that's not painless is I have to argue with them about my bill. They're saying that I owe them a lot more than what I think I owe. So yeah, that's fun. But anyway, but But yeah, getting rid of cable is going to drop our bill. I was paying, I think it was like $240 a month for cable and our internet. Now, provided we have really good internet. We have like the best internet you can get, just because Adam's an internet guy, and you know, I need good internet for videos and streaming and that kind of stuff. So we have really good internet, but I was paying, yeah, it was like $240 a month. All right, what am I gonna do next? Let's see. We'll do K, and our bill is gonna drop down to, I think, $125 a month. That's awesome. That is awesome. And what my husband doesn't know yet is the extra money is going to go towards art stuff. What? More diamond paintings? Did I say that? I didn't say that. No, in all seriousness, I need to work with what I have right now. I have so many diamond paintings, you guys. I really need to work with what I have. It's out of control. It's just, the problem is you see so many nice things and so many, you know, pretty diamond paintings that you want, and it's like, oh, I'll just get it. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Yeah, I'm not going to get to it. Not anytime soon. I know that. Like Enchanted Forest. I have Enchanted Forest from Diamond Art Clubs. And you're there in the box. I haven't even opened the box. It's scary. It's scary. It's so large and it's square. But that's one of my goals, is to get over my fear of squares. Oh, that must have been a random stray bead. Yeah, to get over my fear of squares. I need to get over that, because squares aren't that bad, you guys. I mean, it takes a little bit more to line them up, and I just need to suck it up and do it. That's all there is to it. Yes, should you have fun doing your hobby? Of course. Of course you should. And if it gets really frustrating, then what I do, because I've got 3 active diamond paintings going right now. I've got Trixie, I've got Astral Guardian from Craftably, and I have it's like a beautiful beach pier from Diamond Art Club, which is square. And that's the one I'm doing for my husband, for his office at work. So, yeah. So I just rotate. So I'll work on the square a little bit, and when the square gets a little frustrating for me, I swap over to one of the rounds. And that seems to be working. That seems to be working. So yeah. And I played with some watercolor. That was fun. So I'm trying to branch out, do a couple of different things. Because you don't want to do the same thing day in, day out. That can get kind of tedious, as we all know. Kind of tedious. So yeah. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I mean, it's awesome. I think it's awesome, but I'll see if I can, I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you on camera, because I don't think my phone's going to show it good enough. But there was a huge owl sitting on a branch, and I took a picture of it. Let me see. Okay. So, yeah, you're probably not going to be able to see it. It's right here. I'll try to zoom in. Like, you can't really see it, but that thing is so large. I mean, it was so big. I just sat there and watched it. It was fascinating. I love owls. And it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and he was sitting on a branch with the sun just sitting on him. He was sunbathing because the sun was going down, and just so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I couldn't get any closer than that, because it was far away. It was in my neighbor's yard. Yeah, it was awesome. We have awesome wildlife here. because I live out in the country, kind of. I say that, like, it is country, but at the same time, I mean, I can drive 5 minutes and be in civilization, so it's not that bad. But we have so many different types of wildlife out here. I mean, we have deer, owls, foxes. We had a red fox in our yard this past spring, I think it was. I think it was this past spring. So pretty, so pretty. Yeah, just lots of really cool wildlife that you're not going to see if you're living, you know, in the city. So that's been a nice change. Although I will say, I mean, as much as I love living out here, I think eventually, you know, Adam and I are going to look at moving somewhere that's not so heavy on maintenance. Having an acre of land and having a house of this size, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Don't message me. We're very fortunate to have what we have, and I know that. And I appreciate it every day. But, you know, as you get older, I think I got all the K's, yes. As you get older, it's hard to maintain that. And I want somewhere that, especially, we don't have to upkeep the yard. Cleaning the inside, I mean, I can do most of it myself. Adam has to help me with a few things, but for the most part, I can do it. All right, so what, let's see, let's do P. What's P? But yeah, just like maybe a nice, you know, one level condo, or, you know, something where we don't have to take care of the yard, and, you know, the outside is maintained for you, that kind of thing. I think that would be nice as we get older. I think that would be nice. I don't know. Do any of you live in a, you know, community where you don't have to take care of your yard? Let me know in the comments below. And let me know how you like it. I've always been in either an apartment or in a house. So, no, I take that back. I'm sorry. I did own a townhouse for a couple of years. And that was nice, except, you know, it's always a hit or miss with the neighbors that you get. Sometimes you'll get good neighbors, sometimes you won't. And that's nice because our neighbors here, I mean, our houses are not like right on top of each other, so you don't really see your neighbors, you don't hear them. It's actually quite nice. So, I used to live on a farm. I think most of you know that. I had my own farm with my horses, and I did enjoy that. The problem was to be able to have, we had 25 acres. In order to have that much land, I had to go pretty far west of Richmond, and where the land was cheaper. And you really had to drive far to get, you know, to your job and to get to even to a grocery store. But it was nice to be able to come home and come down my long driveway, and there are my horses, you know, right there on the driveway. They always got excited when I came home and would run up and down the fence as I'm coming down the driveway. It was great because they knew they were going to get fed. And then that awesome feeling when you wake up in the morning, you know, and you look outside and it's just so peaceful and your horses are there in the pasture. It's just, it's great. It's great. However, working full time, I was working for my dad full time. I was his internet sales manager at his dealership. He had 2 dealerships at the time. and I was going back and forth between two areas in Richmond, and it was about a 45-minute drive one way from my farm to the dealership. Working full time, and then you have to get up super early, go out, take care of the horses, feed them, make sure there's water in the trough, put the hay out, all that good stuff. To get up super early for that, then drive to work all day, get home, go out, take care of the horses again, feed them, put hay out. You have to clean, excuse me, they used to hang out around the barn. We had a 2-stall barn. The stalls were pretty good size. I had the barn built. The stalls were, I think they were 14 by 14. So they're pretty good size. But you'd have to go out, put the hay out again, and, clean up around the barn because they'd hang out there and, they poop. Horses poop a lot. So you'd have to clean that up and, make sure their water's good and clean the water. I clean the water trough every other day, which that's quite a chore as well. It was a lot of work, and then you had to, of course, maintain the pastures, and we had a company come out a couple times a year and, fertilize the pasture and put seed down and all that stuff. But it was a lot of work working full time and trying to take care of a farm. And it just got to the point where I was getting run down. So I did that for, I think it was 2 years. We had that place, and then we decided to sell it. And I started boarding my horses with a friend of mine. And honestly, it was probably the best move I could have made. Like, looking back on it, if I was retired like I am now, sure, and didn't have, all of the health issues that I have now, I wouldn't mind, doing that. But as you get older, it's not something that I wanted to take on again. I thought about it. I really did. But just not something I want to do at this stage of my life. So, and now that my Murphy has passed away, I'm not going to get any more horses. I'm done with that chapter in my life. Primarily because I can't ride anymore due to my back injury. And I don't know if I can go through another loss of a pet like that, because he was like a part of my family. I mean, he was my baby, and they lived for such a long time. I mean, Murphy was, I want to say he was 30 or 31, which is old. Horses can live, shoot, up into their 40s. There was a viewer in my live stream this past Sunday that said her horse was in their 40s, I think, when it passed away. So, yeah, it's just, I just can't do it. I'm still going through a grieving process, and he passed away in May. So I think about him every day. So it's hard to lose a family pet, that's for sure. But anyway, I don't want to talk about depressing things. Yeah. So no more farm life for me. But I did learn a lot. I mean, I learned how to drive a tractor, pull a bush hog, which, if those of you that don't know, a bush hog is a huge cutting machine that goes behind a tractor so you can cut your fields. I had an ATV that I'd have fun riding around. Yeah, you learn quite a bit when you have your own place like that. That's pretty cool. And we used to have wild turkeys come up into our yard. And I don't know if any of you have seen a wild turkey up close. But they're actually pretty cool, and they do make little gobble gobble sounds, just like you would think. And they like to take dirt baths. So we had red clay out where I lived on my farm, and there was a section in the back of our house where there was just the red clay. I couldn't get anything to grow in this section. Anyway, the turkeys would come, and they would just roll around in that red clay and just gobble, 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 gobble. It was so funny to watch them do it. It was great. And of course, we'd have deer. We did have coyotes, which that was kind of scary. Like coyotes would come and you know, they wouldn't mess with the horses, but they were close enough to the pastures where the horses would freak out. And living out there with it being so quiet, I mean, you could hear from inside my house, you could hear the horses just galloping around, freaking out whenever there were coyotes. So yeah, that was a little freaky, but it was nice. I'm glad that I actually, well, I messed that up. I'm glad that I actually, you know, took that adventure in my life and decided to do that. But yeah, growing up, I was around horses pretty much all my life. I did a lot of showing. I'd go to summer horse camp every summer. And of course do horse shows with them. I would do a lot of jumping. I really enjoyed jumping. I did dressage, but mostly it was jumping. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Went on a lot of trail rides. I really enjoyed trail rides with my friends. That was a lot of fun. We had parks near us that you could take your horse and, you know, go trail ride. So, yeah. I enjoyed growing up with horses. It was fun. So, yeah. Did any of you grow up with horses? I know Jeremy did. But did anybody else grow up with horses? Or on a farm? Or like a working farm? Anything? Let me know. Yes, I'm just putting a little more patty wax on here. I had some of it come off. I don't think it was warm enough. I had it sitting on the light pad. It's been so cold here. I'm having a hard time keeping the patty wax where it's, you know, pliable enough to use. Yeah. And I wasn't sitting on it, so didn't have it in my non-existent bra. Been trying to keep it right. Oh, I just turned my light pad off. There we go. Been trying to keep it on my light pad right there. So yeah. Yep, that's pretty much all that's been going on with me. Just been chilling out. Oh, so I'm excited. I'm gonna make one of our favorite dinners tonight. It's called Swiss chicken. I don't know if I've told you guys about this recipe. It is, you take chicken breasts and you get like a 9x13 pan, and you put the chicken breasts in the pan and you mix a can of cream of chicken and some milk, and you stir that up, you know, mix it together real good. I'm getting patty wax. Mix that up. You put slices of Swiss cheese, which actually, you know what? I don't know if we have Swiss cheese. Yikes. I'm gonna have to look at that. I think we've got Havarti and Munster, but I don't think we have Swiss cheese. Sorry, I'll use a different cheese. We'll try it and see. You put slices of Swiss cheese on top of the chicken. Then you pour the the cream of chicken combination over top of the chicken and the slices of cheese. And, oh gosh, I never zoomed back out. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me zoom back out. Yikes. That's not fresh. Y'all couldn't see what I was doing, really. I mean, the whole thing. Okay, what was I saying? Sorry, I got sidetracked. Right, okay. Chicken in the pan. Cheese on top of the chicken. Chicken soup and milk mixture over top of that. Then you take a bag of stovetop stuffing. Chicken stovetop stuffing. Put that on top of everything you've just done. Get melted butter and then drizzle that on top of the stuffing. Now you cover it and you cook it. And this is raw, uncooked chicken. Cover it and cook it for an hour. Make sure, it's cooked through. Then you take it out, take the foil off the top of the pan, and you put it back in the oven for like 10 minutes and let the stuffing brown on the top. It is so good. So good. It's like yum yum. It's like all the nice, yummy, warm, comfort food you could think of right there. Stuffing, chicken, soup. Come on. Yum yum. Yum yum. I have to take a toothbrush and go over all this wax that keeps coming off. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do for Din Din tonight. And we got a air fryer for Christmas. I don't know if I talked about this. So Adam apparently had put an air fryer on his wish list. Now, my husband and I are really strange. We don't buy each other any gifts for Christmas or birthdays. The reason being, we keep all of our money separate. We don't share any bank accounts or anything like that. The only thing we share is our names are jointly on the deed to the house. But everything else is kept separate. And so if we want something, we get it. I mean, within reason. I mean, I'm not going to go out and be like, hey, I'm going to go, buy a she shed or something for the backyard, without talking to him. But, if it's something that, is a part of my hobby and something I want to get, I just get it. Y'all, I am not the type of person that I'm going to have to ask somebody for permission to buy something. No, none of that. No, if I want something, I'm going to either save my money so that I can get it, or I'm going to get it if I have enough money. I mean, that's just how I am. Don't judge. But anyway, so we don't buy anything for each other, and that's just how it is. We'll go out on our anniversary, and he'll buy me a nice dinner. And he usually, does dinner, and then we'll go somewhere for dessert, and I'll take care of that. But yeah, so anyway, so he had on his list an air fryer, and I don't even look at his Amazon wish list. I mean, I just don't. And I didn't know he had that. So my aunt got him the air fryer, and we tried it, and it was pretty cool. We put some chicken tenders in the air fryer. I don't know, do any of you have an air fryer? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. It scares me a little bit how hot that thing gets, because I'm deathly afraid of fire in any capacity. But it wasn't bad. It was a little dry, but I think that's just because I don't think Adam put enough liquid in there, or oil, or whatever you have to put in there when you do it. He did it. I didn't do it. I don't know. That's his thing. So, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Something different. I also have a rice cooker. I love my rice cooker. It is the bomb. And we eat jasmine rice, which is so yummy. That's really the only kind of rice I buy anymore is jasmine rice. So it is very, very good. Very good. Do you guys want to see my baby? Let's see if I can do this where you can see him. Can you see him over there in the corner? And Kitty's in her hut. Can y'all see that? Maybe. So cute. This is where they stay. They hang out with me while I sit here and work on my diamond painting, or you know, whatever I'm working on in here. This is where they stay. So Sean had a good idea for me to get a webcam just specifically for them, for my live stream, so that you can see them like up in the upper right hand corner while I'm streaming. I think that's kind of a good idea. So I just have to get another webcam and set that up. All right, so we got all the peas done. So yeah, just wanted to do a little whip and chat and, you know, show you what I was doing and how I deal with confetti. And yeah, but this is such a beautiful, let me try to raise this up a little bit so you can see. Such a beautiful diamond painting. It is so sparkly and so shiny. I know you can't see that because I've got light pad and not at a good angle, but it's really, really nice. Really nice. I like it a lot. Like it a lot. So anyway, well, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I just wanted to do a quick whip and chat and say hello and, you know, chat a little bit. So yeah, I will see you guys really soon. And always remember, smile more than you cry, give more than you take, and love more than you hate. I love all of you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.